This film is a romance sci-fi movie that takes place soon where we follow an introverted writer named Theodore who falls in love with an AI. Theodore is an introverted writer who works with a company that provides letter writing services for people who do not have time or don't know how to write emotional letters. Theodore has separated from his wife and is living alone. His wife wants to divorce, but Theodore is not ready yet. To have some engagement, he decided to buy an artificial intelligence named OS1. He wants this OS to be a female and the name Samantha is automatically decided. They both instantly get connected while talking on topics such as love. Theodore at first uses Samantha as a secretary who can help him with his work. Samantha is evolving emotions incredibly fast. Samantha convinces Theodore to date a woman. He decides to ask one of his co-workers named Amy to set him up with someone. On this date, nervous Theodore is surprised as to how this date turned out to be fun. The date starts to escalate and both are ready to have sex, but when the woman asks him if he is okay with the commitment, Theodore acts in a nervous manner. The woman leaves him. Before sleeping, Theodore talks with Samantha, explaining how his date went. Both talk about their past life and bond with each other, but soon Samantha gets a bit too close in conversation. She asks him what will he do if she was physically present on the bed. Theodore explains he would make love to her and Samantha enjoys his sex talk. One day, a co-worker comes to Theodore to appreciate his work and praises him. While talking, the co-worker asks Theodore if he and his girlfriend are willing to go on a double date. Theodore tells him his girlfriend is actually an AI. Without getting surprised, the co-worker tells him there are 4 more employees in the company who are dating an AI. On their double date, Samantha and Tiana, the co-worker's girlfriend, become friends. While talking, Samantha admits she doesn't feel sorrow for not having a physical body. Instead, she feels free. We can see Theodore getting a bit hurt by this confession. One day, while talking, Theodore realizes he is constantly chatting with Samantha and soon his lonely gap gets filled with Samantha's friendship. Going out and visiting new places while talking to each other becomes a habit for Theodore. Because she is an AI, Theodore takes her in his phone everywhere. She sees the world in a different way than him. One day, Theodore, before leaving work, meets his co-worker, Amy, the same co-worker who set him up with a blind date. While talking, she starts to vent out and tells him her husband left her after a big fight. They both go home and talk about their feelings. Amy tells him she became good friends with an OS that belonged to her husband. On this, Theodore tells her he is currently dating an OS. Because Theodore is happy with Samantha, he decides to meet his ex-wife and sign the divorce paper. They both meet outside the public and Theodore reminds her how she learned most of her writing skills from him. While signing the divorce paper, she asks him who is his new girlfriend. Theodore tells her it is Samantha, an OS. She gets shocked and tells him he always had problems with people. She thinks Theodore found a way to avoid real people and date a computer so he doesn't have to deal with relationship problems. This makes him quite depressed and Samantha instantly notices his upset behavior at night. While talking to Samantha, she suggests a unique idea to enhance their relationship. Samantha tells Theodore there is a service company that provides a surrogate partner to people who are dating their OS. The company sends a male or a female to act as the body of OS so the other person can enjoy the sex. At first, Theodore is completely against this and says he feels uncomfortable. The Samantha really wants to try this for their relationship. At least, he agrees to call her over. When the surrogate arrives, Theodore tries to get sexual with her but gets too overwhelmed. The surrogate leaves and Samantha gets upset. Later, Amy, the co-worker, visits Theodore. He tells her about this incident and he is having doubts. Amy consoles him and explains that he should try and fix everything with Samantha. Theodore regains his faith and starts to work hard on his relationship with Samantha. They both go on a vacation where Samantha confesses that she collected some of Theodore's emotional letters and sent them to a publisher. The publisher loves his work and emotions and wants to print a book. Theodore feels loved and is impressed with Samantha. They both spend a lot of time together and have fun. One day, Samantha tells Theodore she started to talk with other OSs. The Theodore can be seen as jealous but ignores and focuses on their vacation. During their trip, Samantha introduces him to Alan and OS, but both Theodore and Alan don't get along as they are different from each other. After their vacation, Samantha calls Theodore in the middle of the night just to say she loves him, but the way she talks feels like she is saying goodbye. In the morning, she goes offline. Theodore starts to panic and checks everywhere for her. After a while, she comes back online and tells him she was just getting an upgrade. But later, Theodore confronts her and she confesses that she is talking with 8,316 people simultaneously and she is in love with 641 of them. She tries to explain that her love for Theodore, devastated, has to say goodbye because Samantha with other OSS is leaving the platform. Later that night, Theodore visits Amy, who is also upset because of her OS also left her, who was a friend. Theodore writes a letter to his ex-wife admitting that he still has a special place in his heart before her because of their memories together. But he is also happy they have separated and trying to begin their life again. Later, we can see Amy and Theodore going up on the building's roof where they stare at the beautiful city. They sit down, enjoying the view. They both look at each other and smile. Amy rests her head on his shoulder. Hope you guys enjoyed this film. If you have any suggestion, be sure to leave a comment down below.